Bonjour. Je voudrais une baguette, s'il vous plaît. See, I can be cultured, I can be refined. By the way, the individual who left that comment, I don't see it anymore. I don't know where it went. So, comment on this one so I can make sure that it's targeted to the correct person. But see, I'm refined. And you know, it's kind of funny just to make another little insert into here. Whenever I say something that might be a little bit outlandish, right, and it turns into a YouTube short, rest assured, there's going to be somebody that says, oh my god, this American doesn't understand how to talk. Well, I'm Canadian, okay? And then when I tell them I'm Canadian, they're like, oh, sorry. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of 117. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm in a little bit of an interesting mood. I feel like I want to just have like a discussion type feel with you all as I build today. Not really specifically talking about why I'm doing what I'm doing in the game at present, but more so to discuss maybe the current state of Anno 117 and just my own thoughts about it. Because I've seen some videos and whatnot, and obviously I'm not going to name drop anybody. There's no point. I'm not that type of person. But I do feel like it's important to discuss them, more so because I feel like the game itself, pretty much, I called what was going to happen. And it's going to make sense when I talk about it a little bit further, of course. But just want to take a moment to let you guys know, if you haven't gone over to Twitch and followed me on Twitch, it's probably a good idea for you to do so. I'm very, very active on there as well. Stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And I do have a schedule on Twitch itself. I'm planning on trying to boost the amount of viewership with Twitch. I'll be quite penetrated by your kindness if you head on over there. And let me see you guys. Let me hear from you all while you're there. Because we have our same group and we want to make sure that we expand on that over there too. And we would love to see you there as well. It's always a fun time when I get to talk to every single one of you. Look at that. That's in fact prime placement for a fire station. And is it not? Perfect. So, getting back to the initial statement. Back in Anno 1800's end time, I'm going to say it that way. Not to be confused with end times lore and Warhammer, because that's just absolutely disgusting. I'm legitimately going to die on this hill that an unpaid intern wrote all of that, but we're not going to jump into that can of worms or open that right now. Good. Thanks, Ben. Hey, maybe you should go deal with that. Anyway, mainly to deal with certain predictions that I had with Anno 117 before it even came out, and what we are currently experiencing with the game itself. So, because a lot of you guys did not know of my existence with Anno 1800 back when I was doing content over there, because the channel was a lot smaller. Okay, this channel really picked up because of Anno 1800, and one of my very good friends who's like my sister, who actually had a baby recently, which is really cool, told me that I should give it a try and see what happens. And lo and behold, this is what our channel has become now. So her epic suggestion pretty much turned into a almost career. We're getting up to that point for me. Which is awesome every single day. But with 1800, I did mention, after they did say that Anno 117 was going to be the next game, how in the actual living hell are they going to attempt to top an already goated game in Anno 1800? You know, that is the most difficult thing a game company can try to do. It's like borderline impossible, okay? And I say borderline because it's going to take time for that particular game to find its proper footing. And I do believe that we're experiencing that right now with Anno 117. Now, I'm not going to be turning this into like one of its own little videos or whatever, because I feel like it's not even necessary. These are just my own personal takes, and this is my safe space, so I like to be able to discuss this with all of you guys. And all of you are always so kind and want to have like substantive discussions, so it's good to have them, right? It's never a good idea to poke at one another or knock someone down for their own personal opinions or positions. Never do that. If I see that happen, I'm just going to immediately grab the brick and chuck it at you. No, none of you guys have ever done that. So, I know where the hell that is. I actually don't know where the hell that is. It was in the wrong spot. My bad. So we have to look at this from a little bit more of an objective point of view, okay? Anno 1800, I think the game before it, now I could be wrong, this is where I'm a little bit foggy on the details, because I will admit, I came into the Anno franchise from watching Navarius, Taka, and guys like them, who were a gamer consultant as well, who were really, really big in Anno 1800 with like guides, gameplays, and stuff like that. I found it to be interesting. Before this one, I played a lot of like SimCity type games, or Tropico 5 was a big one for me. Me and my best friend would play the hell out of that one in multiplayer quite a bit. So I was naturally intrigued and wanting to venture forth and see what this game is all about. And initially, when I picked up 1800, I was so goddamn confused. And that's why I feel like if you guys are new and you're struggling with certain things, let me tell you, I have been there. I have experienced it. I have legitimately rage quit Anno 1800 multiple times and uninstalled it before. Not even kidding. I legitimately have done that. And now I'm making freaking videos on here and having a breeze in an advanced playthrough. So it really just boils down to you how much you yourself want to like focus and divert resources into learning how to play these games and go on from there. But going back to the substance of the matter, the actual reason why I'm having this discussion is a lot of people, in my opinion, are taking 1800 and 117 and putting them right next to each other and forming that comparison. And I personally think that that is doing a disservice to the latter. Anno 1800 followed Anno 2205 ? I'm pretty sure. In which case, Anno 2205, if that indeed is the case, I might just look that up for total clarification purposes. Let me see here. I'm legitimately going to be looking this up in real time. List of... Hold on. List spelled as lost. List of Anno games in order. Okay. So, 1602, 1503, 1701, 1404, 2070, 2205, 1800. Perfect. Okay. So, 2205 came before 1800. From what I recall, 2205 had a lot of issues with regards to development cycles, and I could kind of see it when I was playing the game legit for the channel. And it was a very fun experience. I definitely will say that. I liked the vibe quite a bit. I'm very big in the futuristic side of things. If you guys also know about like the channel lore that I have been attempting to develop at the moment, a lot of it is us being in a simulation, a computer-based simulation. Kind of like, take Tron, for example. A Tron-type vibe. But obviously, we're not copying anything here. We take from little bits and pieces, and I kind of put majority of my book in there, so that's what we have going on right now. But 2205 and then 1800, there is a massive change, okay? 1800 from the start, it was already going to be better than 2205, as 2205, from what I have been told, pretty much was not seen very fondly by the Anno community. So I'm, in the grand scheme of things, I am a bit of a newbie when it comes to Anno games. And I'm totally fine with acknowledging that, you know? I'm totally fine with saying that I started with 1800 and I love the games ever since, because you guys have also told me to go back and play the older ones, right? And I listen to you all. I really do love that we have this relationship. And I noticed the immediate differences between 1800 playstyle and 2205. But then, 1800 has had incredibly goated DLCs. Okay? Along with that, it has 6 years of work behind its belt. 6 years of work, a whole bunch of DLCs, an incredible modding community. All of these tied into one. The game is literal perfection. The only problem I'm facing is the fact that the game actively wants to die out on me left, right, and center. Like, for example, I cannot even load in my old Rantium save anymore. I have uninstalled and reinstalled the game multiple times. It probably will work at some point, but we'll see. Where the hell? No, it's not. Oh, crap. But going back into it, I feel like 117 needs time, okay? That is something that a lot of people more than likely will not want to stick around for at present, okay? And that's totally fine. I can even tell, based off of the amount of viewers that I do receive on this current series, that the hype for 117 has unfortunately died out, and that is okay. You know, there's always other avenues that one like me can explore to continue on with the growth, and it's not like I'm just sitting here just focusing on Anno. There are other ideas that are coming out as well. After this video, in a couple hours, there's in fact going to be a Kaiserpunk video in which Elda Entertainment provided me the Steam key for, so if you guys want to go ahead and watch that, it'll be coming relatively soon, all edited down and whatnot. So what I believe 117 needs to do, or rather the direction that it needs to go in at this point, is really to just iron out the kinks. And what I'm saying with regards to that is, like, the religion mechanic, I know that this was busted for a bunch of people. I believe Alright Mike, which is another really good content creator in the Anno space, smaller channel, actually followed me when I was smaller than him. So, in that kind of interesting, he could not see a majority of the deities. That's a problem. A lot of other people were saying that they weren't even able to load up the game. A lot of others were saying it was just like literally unplayable for them, which it is unfortunate. But that being said, the development cycle of 117, I'm excluding the early access period that I had, it's only been 3 months. So it's an unfair comparison to put 117 and 1800 together because of how much work the former has had. Was 1800 perfect all the time? No, it wasn't. The amount of times that game, I was about to drop the F-bomb, that game has crashed on me was a lot. I mean, hell, I can't even barely play it now. Hey, look, a hygiene festival. That's great. I'm not going to give him olive oil. I'm just giving him money. Oh, what's that? Hold on, everything. Let me just check to see what this person is all about. Oh, residences in range. I think I already have one of you. Yeah, I do. So I think that over time, 117 definitely will reach a point in which people will be like, yeah, okay, this is also a really good Anno game, and it is something to really jump into. I personally believe that Anno 117 is indeed better for a newer player to the franchise than 1800 is, because I will be very blunt in saying this, 1800 does not do you any favors. It hazes you very early on with, like, the royal taxes mechanic. And let me tell you, if for someone like me who was not prepared for royal taxes coming over there and just showing its ugly face out of nowhere, you're not prepared for it. You're not prepared for the fact that the queen is going to constantly take more and more and more money out of your pocket arbitrarily, and you cannot deal with it. Along with that, do you really want me to discuss how awful the artisan tier is? It is garbage, straight up garbage. And I know I'm not alone in saying this. I have a self-help group for anyone who is scarred for the canned food and fur coats. We're going to be meeting every Thursday from 10 to 2 as well. You just have to show your little card to make sure that you're a part of it. But what the difference here is with 1800, they didn't really explain. Like, you had to watch content creators go through everything. That's totally fine. You know, content creators like myself and my colleagues, they have to find ways of becoming, and, you know, a little bit different amongst each other. Like, I can safely say, like, in comparison to Taka, my guides are not as good. I ramble on a bunch, but he likes to get straight to it, and that's what I appreciate from him, because I did learn how to play the game by watching his videos, and it would be really cool in the future if him and I could, you know, get together and maybe record some stuff for you guys, only if he wants. And that offer goes for anybody in the Anno community, honestly. I'd love to bring this group together. I don't know if they do anything together, honestly. I don't. But I believe 117's main, like, focal point on choices is what is later on going to make it better, and the introduction of newer regions. So if we take a look-see at the world map, right now for 1800 as a comparison, there are 4 regions if you're playing on PC that you can get into. You have obviously Old World, you have New World, you have Arctic, which is, for me, it's gross. I don't like it. Hey, look, we got chariots. And then you also have Inbeza, which for me is my favorite region. Right now, all we have is Latium and we have Albion. The only big baddie mechanic that we have over here is the Emperor mechanic, which I feel like I would like to message them and say, like, is it okay for me to make a video on that with my rework proposal or not? But we'll see. But look at the amount of potential that the game does have right now. And I'm not trying to sell you on this. This is just me being an objective, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm, theory crafting right now. So we have Latium. Okay, more than likely that mega island, if I had to guess, is either going to be somewhere here or somewhere over here. This is where Rome is. That's where we saw the false emperor bring hordes upon hordes upon hordes of trash troops to defeat Rantian legions. Like he actually thought he could win. Bull. But then also with that, look, we have all of Iberia that we can probably work into. We have all of Gallia, we have Germania, we have over here in North Africa. We also know for a fact that we're getting the Egyptian region over down here. So there are going to be interesting mechanics that are going to be brought in little by little, okay? And that is what they did with 1800 as well. 1800 did not start off with tractors, with I'm not sure, like docklands. It did not start with skyscrapers. All your buildings look the exact same. All the production buildings, all that stuff, you could not like massively explode them out of nowhere with like a whole bunch of crazy specialists easily, right? Because you needed to have legitimate supply lines to bring it in. That's why Docklands was considered one of the most controversial of the DLCs, whilst Bright Harvest was considered one of the best DLCs and one that I highly recommend. Okay. Also excluded the fact that Greece might potentially be a region that we can go into. I think the campaign mode for 117 was definitely wanting. I was not a big fan of it. I think there was a big portion of it cut, just it seemed that way. And it was kind of just like it thrusted you into the endless mode. Just here you go, have at it. The thing that 1800 also has over 117 is a sandbox mode, like a legitimate sandbox mode. You could jump in there, freaking put a farmer house down. You didn't have to provide anything to them. Boost them up into a skyscraper, an investor skyscraper, and just beauty build to your heart's content. You can't do that here. So it might be a feature that they add in later on. 1800 didn't have in-game mod support until later. You had to go through Nexus. In this game, they already have it, but the modding community is slowly but surely building up. But then the game itself has to provide additional mechanics and resources to modders for them to work on it even more. So does that really make sense where I'm trying to get at? Ultimately, the game needs time. Am I selling you on the fact that you have to stay here and play it? No, I'm not. It ultimately is a game. You decide where you want to go. But with regards to like this series, I don't believe that it will be a very long one, because I can definitely say like the storyline in comparison to the rise of the Imperium over here in 117 to fully take it over for ourselves, pretty much, is done. So I think my next big one with this game is going to be when the Mega Island is released, and that's going to be a mega city, or I might change it up or say a mega monstropolis. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what would be a good name that would fit like character lore and all this kind of lore that I've set up for the channel. I totally forgot. I have not built up a villa at all on this island. That is terrible. But at the same time, we're really missing out on a hell of a lot. Kind of, I guess, when it comes to like our people, we get a little bit more in the water workforce potentially, but anyway, I need to change the building skin. Along with that, like, you do also have the specialist system, which I will be very blunt in saying that I very, very, very much appreciate and miss the 1800 side of things when it comes to specialists. I do not like the way this game handles specialists at all. I really don't. I think they've made it a little bit too complex. I mean, if you like it, that's great. But with 1800, I knew, like, okay, if I put Ferris in this group, he can literally work with everything. I know Susanna, the engineer, she's going to replace the steam motors with filaments, and I can make more steam carriages. Hey, hell, I also have Maria, I forgot her last name, that will literally change out the steam carriages with motors. Quiet, you. And you would be able to get additional carriages every third cycle. You know, like, those I knew off the top of my head. But when you deal with this situation... Holy crap, hello! Who the hell are you? Basileos of Athens? Okay, there we go. So, do I need to further illustrate my point? We're gonna at least get the Greek region in here at some point. That's crazy. I can't even afford them. But what does he do? Smith, residence, and range also provides equal amounts of mercators. Are you shitting me right now? Excuse me. I needed that a long time ago. A long time ago. Oh, this would be kind of good. Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna come and, 30s. Oh, hello. Both of them are really powerful. Hey, where's my flagship? You can deliver all those weapons and then come over here and grab those two before they go away. How long do we have? Oh, 9 minutes. We're good. 9 minutes. We're totally good. Okay, we need some new research because I know I saw the chariots were done. Let's get the one for axe bearers so their toughness and their melee offense can go up. That's pretty good. And then what's the next one for the chariots? Oh, crap. Well, conquer one island and generate at least 9,000 knowledge. Interesting. Well, we're working on that for sure. Definitely not going to get that trash unit over there. Who needs Praetorians in this day and age? What about this one? Don't need the cav. I already have garrison archers. That's fine. Where are those ones? Promodomo, or Prodomo. Those are hit points and self-repair. We have to go down this track to some degree. We have to. Praetorian pumps. Yeah, that's all they're good for. Hey, you guys don't even need those horses. All you need to do is work in, like, actual buildings and be useful. Legit, never recruit Praetorian cav. I'm just saving you a whole bunch of finances and time. Trust me. Get all of these, and then... That may not be a bad one. I'll look at that. What is this one? Prestige? Okay, do that. But yeah, so that's just my personal take on what the game is currently. I definitely feel like in time, the game will definitely be a lot better. We just have to give it time. That's really it. And a lot of people are naturally like, they don't want to wait, and I understand that. We just want to get everything as quickly as possible and run with it, but it's not how it works. It will be better in time. I can guarantee that. At least I hope. Because it is a good game. In fact, this villa is like probably the worst possible location because it's right up in here, and if it's destroyed by ships... Oh yeah, by the way, I do need to start making some ships. Alright. Well, Quinquiremes, that is the best possible one. I'm gonna put on ship mass. We're gonna also have 2 ship archers. Save this, please. And I want to try to build it. Let's see how many of them they're gonna take. Minus 13. Okay, well that's not really good now, is it? We're working in them. Okay, those guys, those guys. But let me know what you guys think on this matter. And naturally, you know, I have to also mention this, that, you know, we can have differences of opinions when it comes to this. And you know what, I encourage that because that leads to healthy discussion. I just don't want there to be any, like, disrespectful comments towards one another. That is not the community that I have fostered, and that's never going to be the community that I've fostered. We would be respectful with one another. We respect each other's takes. And go from there. You can agree to disagree respectfully. So please make sure you all maintain that, and you guys do. So, and I'm very, very appreciative of you all. Are we over here yet? I want to see about getting those 2 specialists because they are indeed quite powerful. I would like to get at least 2 or 3 of these ships. Yeah, that's gonna stabilize in time. What did you need for these? We don't need the armor, do we? No. No, we just needed the weapons. And the weapons, I'm gonna keep a base of, what, like 10 in here at any given time, because that's what we're running out with. 10 is totally fine. What do you want? Okay, prominence. Okay, hold on, Ben. He's renowned curing blood. Okay. Visiting senator was wounded by an animal while hunting, and he suffers a deadly condition. Okay. Well, we get some reputation with her. Let's just purchase freedom for him and his family. That helps us. And we have also increased our standing with the Imperial Overseer.
You like my right hand.
Okay. All right. Anyway, moving on. So now we have plus 40, so we are a supporter. Can reroll at traders, that's nice. 15% better good prices with Emperor representatives. 20% better items for all Emperor representatives, that's nice. Those guys are lower. Tarragon is the one that's going up the chain. I don't know if he'll be able to reach Consul. That'd be, in fact, kind of interesting.
Yorgwin rules Albion. The White Cliffs, the Shrouded Isles. Listen not to these pretenders.
Says the pretender himself. Form a defensive pact with her.
Terms are acceptable.
Now, how in the heck do you get these chariots? I'm curious, because I've never done this before. You need Watters, and you also need Aldermen to function. Okay, and then you need to have rope, 10 tons of brass, and then 10 chariots. Okay, well, that's kind of cool, isn't it? And then... you need to have both? What the heck? Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Let's build some more houses over on this side then. Clearly I have to increase the amount of Watters I have here. And that's fine. I just didn't think it was going to be that much. Who else can just stop? What the hell did you say with triplets? No, I actually... yeah, that's great. I'm gonna take this person. I'm gonna take this person. What about this person? Aqueduct basins in range water supply by 50%. Really? I feel like that's kind of good for Valentia, honestly. 26,000 is a lot of money. Oh, that guy from 600,000 went to 480,000. Imagine depreciating in value by that much. That sucks. Do we have any basins in range? Well, we have that basin. That basin is kind of in range. Don't tell me I'm going to have to move it. Okay, whatever. At least there is one in range. But the other ones could be useful as well. Okay, let's go ahead and build up these walls over here. And then this gate. Pretty good. There's 189 Watters over here. The problem is that I cannot swap them. So if they need both Watters and Aldermen to power up those chariots, I wish I could do like a little bit here and a little bit there, if that makes sense. What else are you missing? Oh, well, you know what? Having a mark is kind of important back here. And then maybe like one of these two. There we go. Because I really want to see some chariots. Go and put one in to build up. Minus 12? Yikes. Okay, well, we're working on this, and it should be fine. I think the other sources on Carolindus are working alright as well. Yeah, so there's enough tunics. Just going down here. Cockle's still fine. Eels are totally fine. Reed shoes can probably be a little bit better. Cheese is fine. Beer is fine. Pants good. Horns good. Clan shield's good. Roast beef good. Cloak's fine. Fur hat's good. Chariot's all well and good. Yeah, so everything's pretty damn decent over here. I'm very, very happy about that. A lot of it, too, is because it's tied behind making these ships. So I do understand where that's also a problem. But we definitely do need to get these quinquiremes and start working on probably going after Athr's fleet over here. He is fighting Voada. That's kind of good for us. We can give her a gift. Give her 42,000.
Well, what does it matter?
Her army power is ridiculous. 13.5 thousand. How about Numbnuts? What's he got? 4.2k. Yeah, we're definitely not going to do an alliance with him. If anything, I'll probably form an alliance with Tarragon and Lycia Ma. That might be a little bit better. I don't know if either of them have defensive pacts going on. Let's see. That's not what I needed to press. 1 second. Defensive pact with me. Okay. Defensive pact with me. So it doesn't really matter. They're just at peace with the other guys. Cool. Cool. Love that for me. All right. Next spot we're going to have to work and building is going to be back here with this section of the wall and that little piece once we do have a little bit more in here. Where's this ship? Oh, you're right over here and you have a little bit more resources that you can provide. Excellent. I need to see what we're going to be missing out on here. And yes, I'm going to change this name to be a little bit better in the next episode. I still have to find one that's nicer. I believe it was Lizzie that mentioned weld. I believe that's the correct way of saying it. Or some name that's akin to weld. Oh, what the crap is going on here? Bro, oh, okay, hold everything. I'm sorry. I was rambling so much about the game, I forgot that, you know, other things exist. Good. All right, all that's looking fine.
What could you possibly require?
I want to get all of our military ships in one spot, so you can go here, and they're all just going to converge on that one location. All right, so income if Reed's shoes are supplied over here, definitely a good one. The fire safety over here, probably really freaking good. And water supply, let's see which one of these we can swap out. Custodians in range, who are you? The Medici in range. Well, in fact, this one's going to be the weakest. So let's go ahead with, there's one fire crew only? Well, that does increase the fire safety. Definitely this lady first.
Dominus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And then we'll do this one as well. 335 should be a little bit better. I need things for happiness. And then the prestige has to go up a little bit further. Next one we'll get up to is like 4,000. That's fine. Can we build an additional office around here? Because, you know, Robert, he really enjoys being out and about, okay? He doesn't like to just stay in one spot. So we need to make sure we have multiple offices for him. Because maybe he just doesn't want to stay in his villa at any given time. Maybe he just wants to be out here and discuss things, discuss the situations with his people here. Can I spin this around properly? Why are you taking forever? Okay, there we go. Very nice, perfect. And over here, that is where we do have a base. No, we don't. The basin's over there, Lamau. Do this. Perfect. It's another office right there. Can we have another one, like, back here, maybe? We could if I move these two. And it may not be a bad idea, given the fact that this is where we have a lot of industry, but I guess I'll worry about that later. That's not the main task for today. The main task was to really try to get my point across with the game itself, which hopefully I did well enough, but again, I still believe that's good to have healthy, open discussions, so I'm very curious to see what you all think. More than likely, after this series is over, we're going to be going to 1800 until the Mega Island comes out, so definitely bear that in mind as well. We have a lot of open spots here. I don't know whether I want to just make a whole bunch of, like, ornamental trees. I think I'm just going to right in these spots for now. Not over here. That's a good area for continued expansion. Oh, you know what? Maybe an airless barrow back here. Hey, can you swap? Thank you. You have a barrow right there. And then a hollow tree right over on this side. I think we can probably try to snag one. Oh, there we go. It's a good spot for that guy. And probably put one over here. We need a lot of trees. Can't put one here, unfortunately. Not a big deal. But yeah, you know, in all fairness, all I have to say, too, is I miss Archie so much, man. I really do. Now, here is a vital matter of queen and country. Oh, man. Even just saying that just brings a smile to my face. Look at this monstrosity. Hell yeah. The budding deer. Nice. Never built ships like these before. I min-max them to hell. I love having, like, oarsmen on them. Love having, like, the scorpions or the onagers on them as well. But I gotta admit, that looks pretty sick. What the crap? Huh? Okay, is it because of you? Yeah, workforce, you're gonna go to, Namp. There we go. Jesus Christ, that scared me. Like, out of nowhere, population just went... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. If I don't know how many of you guys have been to, Rock Bottom. But that's the accent that you need to have for Rock Bottom. You need to make sure that they tell everything, and you have to speak kind of like this. Damn. I haven't watched, like, anything SpongeBob related in a long time. Apparently there's a new movie or something that came out with it. Like, what the crap? I didn't even know it was still going on. Alright, I kind of want to go back over here to Corvinus's place. He did have some stuff. Wait. 76 tons of rope for 15,000? Dude, hold every... Okay, shush. I don't care about all of that. 76 tons. Hey, how much rope do I have over here? Because that's a lot of good money. I want to see that now. Where's the rope at? There, 148 tons. Hey, listen. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It's a lot of good money. I need the money. Where's my flagship? You are over here. You're gonna go down here to get that. Hey, Max, what you got? We have to also do his thing. Oh, axe wheeler, not really. Mercado residence, workforce from... Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Hey, Max, you're doing pretty good there, champ. I like that. I like that a lot. What about you? You got anything interesting? What's this? 14 tons of chariots, you say? Well, you're going to refresh here in 3 seconds. I don't really like that one. Who are you? Who are you? Nope, don't even need that. 15 tons of hand mirrors? Done. Gonna do a whole bunch of these missions.
No paradise, but pleasant enough. I want the people here to take care of each other.
32 tons of sausages. We probably can tackle that. I just want to see if we... Well, we probably have enough. Hold on. Sausages. Oh, yeah, we have 148. Yeah, we can tackle that for you. Man's hungry. Don't want him to just leave him hanging. And what about you?
They all can't wait for the caravans.
There is no way in hell. We're gonna wait on your refresh. Absolutely not. Hell no. But yes, we have to worry about that whole quest chain for Manxes. I've never done it. Okay, let's see these chariots.
Andraste guides us.
Andraste? The Herald of Andraste? I didn't know we were in freaking Dragon Age. Yeah, I kind of want to hear that again. I need to hear the voice line, please. Please.
With horse and honor.
Not you. I need the other lady. Damn it. Come on.
Oh, they will make way.
Dude, will you shut up? I need the lady to speak. I can't deal with this clown. Okay, hold on. So you definitely do need the water workforce plus the aldermen to power chariots. So who's who? Okay, I'm gonna go down here and take a closer look. Excuse me. I want to see how this functions. Okay, so the aldermen are the guys on the back with the cloaks, or the capes rather, and the waters are the guys in front. Okay, that's fine. Now that satisfied enough of my curiosity. Where are we gonna put him? Right here? Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted. You can go there. You get another one of them. 18 waters to go for that. But we need the... I think we should prioritize on either building the ships first or getting the military units. And I still need to put in Jester's units as well. Then we can probably get some artillery. Even though, like, using artillery would probably be a lot cheesier, I would just stay in the back. I kind of want to, like, get in on the action. He has nothing built down over here. How is this even working? What? He's got one dude. Listen, I'm gonna be straight up. There is, well, no, there could be a way. Who's working here? Okay, well, it could work. It could work. I don't like it, but it could work. What does he have for his ships? That's actually a good question. How are your ships looking like these days? 5.1k naval power in comparison to my 2.5, but my ships are gonna be beastly. Wait a minute! You have no economy. You have no economy, but you have a larger army than I do, and you have more shit. 1.3k? Quiet, you. 1.3k. And he's capable of having this army? Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's okay. I'm not pissed about it at all. Nope, not me. Okay, delivery for Manx with the horses, 63 tons. And then also for... He had the hand mirrors, Corvinus had the rope. Okay, let's handle the one for Manx first, because I know I have... The horses are not here. Okay, hold up. What? We need the sausages first. We can... Why did it even come here? Oh, for the rope. Yeah. Unbelievable. 76. There we go, 76 tons of rope. That's gonna go up there, because then a lot of the other goods to deliver come from our Imperium holding over here at Valentia. Okay, now I understand what it did.
Finest horsehair. Should I sprinkle it with gold?
Okay, yeah, so the soap is a problem. We're just gonna stop that, because I'm clearly not getting enough of it. And they've decided they want to stop trading the resin and the olive oil, which I'm kind of happy that's happening now, but it might just kick in later on too. I have no clue. Okay, fast forward so we can get that ship out here. We have plenty of resin on this island, so we can take that over, and it's just passive resin that's coming in because of Cernunnos' buff, so that's pretty good. Where is my flagship at the moment? You're right here. There's also another thing about Anno 1800 to Anno 117. So, one thing that I really did like early on with the 1800 is that you could, you would fight the Praetorians, okay? The Praetorians were cool. Regardless of where you side on that particular issue, the Praetorian ships were badass. So, I'm going to try to get the hand mirrors as well. 15 tons, right? That's what he wanted? 15 tons of hand mirrors, that's easy. I know I have that for sure. Yep, right there. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Go tackle that really quick. Or we're closer to Corvinus, so let's just go over here to him first. I don't know whether in this game, and I think I've mentioned this before, I don't know whether there is a specific specialist or what have you that will allow you to build a different ship. I believe it was John that mentioned that you can build more than 3 like military type stuff with a specialist, or there might be a specific condition for that. I don't particularly remember, and I do apologize for not remembering. But in 1800, like, you were able to get specialists to legitimately build Praetorian monitors, warships, and battle cruisers. That is cool. That is a nifty hidden feature that you could have. I don't know what this game has, if it does have one at all, but in the event that it does, that would be fantastic to, obviously play around with. There's a lot more you could do with 1800, I guess, even earlier on with the base game. And then everything that you could, tack on with it, with regards to, like, specialists and quests and all that stuff, was just enhancements.
Adroitly done.
Okay, so 32 tons of sausages, and then what is the other one? I think that was the horses, right? Wait, where do we have the horses even? They're not here. Oh, wait a minute. They're over here. No, they're not. Where are the horses at? What the crap?
You'll be wanting a warehouse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. Horses, horses, horses. Where are the horses at? I know I have horses somewhere. Or did I not? No, maybe I haven't. Oh, wait a tick. No, I do. They're over here. They're over here. Now I remember. Wait. Come back. Come back. He's coming back anyway. We need to collect all this stuff. The horses are over here because of the wigs or whatever. Yeah, they're over here. How many do we have? We have 52. We need 76. Oh, crap.
Come all the way out here.
But, you know, we don't really need you anymore. We can move this guy right here. And then I'm gonna do this really quick so we can get some more horses. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. 147 tons of concrete. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pave some of these roads, finally. That's really important. Do that there. Can do that there. I'll hold on that one. Cannot upgrade. Why? What? Okay. There's no way you cannot upgrade something at this point. If I know it can upgrade, it will upgrade. Do that, do that, do that. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna also do this a little bit. Wait, what are you doing? Okay, there. Now you're understanding. Now you're getting it. Okay, you can go all the way to there. Good. Can't change that. I think that's also being worked on by you guys, which to thank the gods. It was funny. I was mentioning to Zara earlier. I said, how did it really... this just revelation came out of nowhere. How did it happen that we decided to form a pseudo small modding community for the channel and also spread it towards the entire Anno community? That's pretty sick. I love that. That's how you get known. That's how you guys are getting known as well, who are modding actively and learning how to mod. I'm so proud of you. I wish I had the patience to do it. I might decide to like pull one of you guys to the side and be like, hey, okay, so teach me how to do X, Y, and Z, because I'm curious. Wouldn't mind trying to jump into making some mods myself. I do have a couple of ideas. Oh, we also had some horses over here too. Okay, let's see. We can handle the sausage situation. What was this one? Oh, it was for her. Okay, no, never mind. You can deal with all the lovely notes and all that good stuff. So Tarragon's ships are here?
Still feel the rasp of rope through my virgin palms on the day I put out to sea.
Gulls galore, huh? Okay. Wow, you have such an awesome ship name. Ocean. So original. So original, that. Okay, 32 tons of this. And 2 more, thank you. I go and hand that over to Tarragon because you know he hungry. Oh my god, what the hell are you going? What the hell? They all got out of an encamp stand. Wait. So you got out of an encamp stance and then later get back into encamp stance? Man, times be tough over here in Fabulum. Go and build up this gate as well. There's 100 waters over here, 45 smiths. We're gonna have to change that up a little bit. Are we making another ship? We need to. Yeah, put one at a time. I think that's okay. It'll take us longer, and they won't have like crazy good stats on them, obviously, because we're not praying to Neptune here, but it's fine. And let's see if we can tackle that quest for Manx before the end of the episode. I'm assuming 3 ships will be fine for that, right? We'll wait for this one. And take, like, I don't know, a couple minutes. Where are we missing out on a whole bunch of money? What is going on here? Best way to find out is to go over here to the religion tab, and whoever is really fluctuating is the problem. Okay, so Cernuno's, that kind of sucks. I have no clue where that could be. It could be either on Carolindus over here. Doesn't look like it's them. They're all well and good.
My sons-in-law, but they don't make good hats.
What about here? Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Tunics.
For the faint of nose.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. I will take care of it. I'm a good boy. I'm gonna have to delete that tree, though. So I guess I'm not a good boy. Okay, Nemp. Oh, we need 2. We definitely need 2. 2 spinners coming right up. There can be another one over here somewhere. Where's the warehouse? We can probably put a warehouse out here then. I've destroyed 2 trees in favor of making economic buildings, but this button has to go, and we will connect that up to here. Let's see, are you capable of making it anywhere that's a warehouse? Warehouse is over there. Yeah, you won't. So you have to have a warehouse down here somewhere. And this might be a good spot right alongside that to have some hemp. And put that there. Yeah, go to that too. I'm gonna finish that little bit out. I don't know why the road changed like that. That's actually disgusting. I'm gonna fix that there. But yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, just wait for their updates, wait for their, you know, community posts, all that good stuff. I'm always like, I'm on the side of just caution. I never, you know, say like, never ever be mean to any developing team. Just don't do that. They're people at the end of the day. So let's just see what happens. Take time. We'll figure out if, you know, the situation does indeed get better. And it really will find out with the first DLC, which I am hoping is going to be really cool, because if they're adding Vulcan to the game and you have a massive volcano to deal with, can you imagine how many times I'm going to be screaming at my monitor when that thing probably erupts and destroys half of my city? Yeah, probably a lot. All right, where are... Oh, my ship is over here. Let's give him his food.
My solemn thanks for your heroics.
Oh, never. Don't worry about it, champ. It wasn't anything. Really. Okay, fast forward it so we can just take care of that really quick. He satisfied a trade over there. What did he bring in? So my reach-shoes are going down. That's not particularly great for me. I'm going to have to build some of these legit now. Is there a way that I can build over to here? I can. I just need to fix up that road. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Alright, and re-choose. I have to see how many they need. And obviously the flax farm. I'm just going to max it out here. There's literally nothing else I can even put over there, so it's not even necessary. Okay, re-choose. Where are they at, though? 2? Yeah, we need more than that. We need more than what I put down already. Is there any way that I can put one over here? There is. I just need to get rid of this house in order to do it, and that's fine. In fact, this is going to boost up our happiness. They must be happy. I mean, they have an excellent governor in Robert. And one more can be out here. Wonderful. And the warehouse is over there, so you should indeed be able to go through the gate. Hey, which one?
I don't trust this to anyone else, you know.
165 tons of amphore? Whatever.
Next petitioner.
I'm pretty sure that I'm maxed out over here, though. Not gonna lie. 148, yeah. We'll use the Lotus to satisfy this condition. We'll take over 100, and then we will wait for some time, because we have an hour and a half to tackle this. Take over 100 amphore. That way the building is still going to work and provide the buffs that we need. Over to Corvinus, please.
Through the way.
And then where's my flagship right now? It is right over here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring my flagship over to Manx's place. And where the hell? Where's this? It must be one of these places, no? That's fine. That's fine. That made no sense. I don't know where the hell that even is.
Proud pillars they built for the gods, like trees in a grove.
I'm confused. I'm actually confused. Alright, stand fast forward for this one. For sure. I absolutely have no clue where we have a small villicus. Hold on. I might be able to find out. Something is fluctuating, and I don't know what it is. I'm more than certain it could be over here, though.
Proper beer is sweet as clover and sour. Like
Oh, okay. Yep, that's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Hold everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I figured it out. I figured it out. Don't worry, lady. Listen, if I didn't have the food that I wanted, I'd leave too. Alright, so we have a little bit more toughness on our already tough men. So 9 and 4. Pretty cool. I wonder what their stats would be if you had Mars as the patron. Oh my, yikes.
Construction of a ship has finished.
That's legit scary.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Okay, workforce, you can go over to Namp because I feel like I'm going to need to have that workforce still set for Valentia for some time. You know, we have 82 water workforce over here. I have to see where else we can put some more. Like over back here, we can have wadders, but primarily we want to have nobles and mercators as much as possible.
Shoes of reed are better than none shoes at all. Just
Alright.
about.
Let's see if we can tackle this dude's quest, because those ships were ridiculous. Alright, we have all gathered here. Let us all gather. Alright. Okay, so Manx organized these mock battles to train up his naval capacity. Okay, Jesus Christ, word's difficult. But he's learned nothing so far except the taste of defeat. You can give him some hints before the next wave, although that will make things harder for you. Strength in numbers. Manx will have more ships in the final round. Expertise is key. Manx's ships will be stronger in the final round. Believe in yourself. This does not seem helpful. Believe in yourself, dude. That's why I tell everybody.
Much often is these days. Oh well, we'll work something out.
Alright, where is it?
What could you possibly
Yeah, believe in yourself. I set him up for failure. My God. I'm sorry.
A ship is under attack.
Sorry, dude. I had to do this to you.
You know, I really thought we might at least win one of these. Boada's corsairs have menaced these waters since I was a little boy.
I'm sorry, dude. Now I feel kind of bad.
We can't even win a mock battle. What hope do we have against the Bane of Albion herself? I think we'll scrap the navy idea. Stick to horses, like my mum always said.
I mean, you can do that. I have a navy. I'll protect you. Don't worry.
Still, wasn't so bad. I managed to learn a thing or two from you. Even if I'm not likely to captain a ship anytime soon.
50,000 denarii? Listen, now I feel really bad. But again, it's all for the good of the realm. So, do better next time.
do we?
Okay, let's move our ships out. Let's see about getting like maybe 2 or 3 more of these ships made, because we're gonna have to hunt down his ships as quickly as possible, and then obviously go for this island. Well, we really just need one of our units to just sit on there and cap it. There's 104A provided, and then we can probably just corral him around his main island. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea, but I definitely want a larger force before I do so, and obviously slingers. Is there stuff on fire over here? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of sick. I like this design. What the hell? That's neat. Yeah, let's take my ships back home. They're going to be really slow. Let's go and get another ship ready to go. Nice, nice. 200,000. I mean, that was pretty solid. He just gave us a whole bunch of money like that. There is a quest over here, this Lone Rock. I'm going to take my flagship to see what that's all about here. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode, and please make sure, you know, we still respect everybody's position. Those are just mine with regards to the game, and I hope you guys are okay with that. And again, you all are my safe space, so I feel like I can discuss all of these issues with you all. And yeah, the game just needs time to really get to that point. And if it doesn't even become better than 1800, believe me, there's still going to be a bunch of people that are going to enjoy it and go back to it. With new updates comes a whole new fresh perspective. We should look at that, not just on the face value. But in comparison between the games, 1800 is, at the moment, a much more fun gameplay experience in my mind. That's why we will be going back to it until the first DLC for this comes out. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hit that bell button, sharing it with your friends, hyping the videos always helps. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.